Hi, everybody. My name is Cindy Snidley, and I just wanted to share with you my Because of Jamberry story. And coincidentally, it does fit right in with one of our brand values, but I'm not going to tell you which one yet. You're just going to have to wait and find out. So, this might give it away. I am a mom of 7. And so when my husband and I got married, we had 3 boys each, and they were adolescents. And so they're, preteen, teen, and they kind of grow on you after a while, right? And then we had this amazing little baby girl. And so she's my itty bitty baby Jamberry princess. Well, I mean, she's not itty bitty anymore, but she always will be to me, right? So, the funny thing is that she is, she likes Jamberry and everything, but she's almost 6. She's like, yeah, give me some jams. She's not really in for the business. My husband's a really big supporter. He supports everything I do, but he's not really into nails. So what was funny and kind of exciting is that over the course of getting involved in Jamberry, and over the course of, I would say, about the first year, I grew into, I grew my business. I didn't come into Jamberry to grow a business. It just sort of happened. And I grew into my business, and as I was growing my business, I became a leader. And here I was, my confidence had grown, and when my confidence grew, my kids noticed, and especially one of my kids, whose name is Noah. And so Noah would go to events with me, and sometimes he would just go and help me set up. Sometimes he would just sit the whole day and sit at the application station, and I'd have girls lining up out the door. He was really cute, so he would, just by being at my booth, he would kind of attract the girls, which was, I was okay with that. But anyhow, it was really cool because half the time, the kid would just work for free food, and it gave us a ton of time that we got to spend together. And when it was doing Jamberry things or not, sometimes we were talking shop together. And even when his friends were over, and they would totally laugh at him, and he was just like, hey, you know what? This is really cool what my mom is doing. And so he saw that value in the business, and he saw where my confidence had taken off, where I was no longer this wallflower. I was no longer someone that felt bad about myself. I was confident in who I was, and that was a really good feeling. And so he really, really noticed this, and so that kind of morphed into him spending more time in the business and getting more interested. And that's just it. That's my Because of Jamberry story, but it doesn't really end there, because it's just the important part is that I spent countless hours in the last year, more than I'd ever spent with my kid before, because of Jamberry. And well, why is that significant? Well, it didn't feel significant at first. I'm going to be honest. It really, it was awesome. I got to spend extra time with him, but it didn't feel very significant, or I can't find the right words. It didn't seem like it was that big of a deal. I was just spending extra time with him. Which changed though. So on July 15th, he went on an adventure with a friend, and he went hiking, and he was hiking near a waterfall, and there's erosion, and it was wet, and he fell, and the fall was devastating. He did not survive. Sorry, I said I was not going to get emotional. I promised myself. But my new because of Jamberry story is just that. I have those memories, and there's nothing that can replace that. And not only do I have those memories, I actually got to see my son go from boy to man, from kid to partner. Like, he was my partner in crime. He was my buddy. He was one of my best friends. And I got to see this transformation take place in about the last, couple years, but mostly the last year. And I am so grateful that I have Jamberry, and that over the course of the last couple of years, it has made a significant impact in my life. And because of Jamberry, I have all of these great memories with my kid, and I can move forward knowing that there is more value in a company like this than just making money. There's more value than just growing a team or being a leader or anything else. There's the value is sometimes not in what's right in front of you or what's ahead of you or what is on your goal sheet. Sometimes what the big deal is at the end of the day is that you didn't have that 2-hour commute, that you didn't have to go work that 8-hour day, that you were home and you were present, and that you were available to spend time with your kids, maybe when they needed you, and maybe not. Maybe it was just fun, or maybe, who knows. But the fact is that you're there. And the fact is that he's not here anymore. And I wonder how different I would feel if I had not become so close to him in the last year, 2 years. I mean, yeah, it's devastating. It's a forever loss, and it really sucks. But because of Jamberry, I got something that was priceless. And it's not something that I can get back. So I am grateful. And when I'm sharing this with you, because this company has changed so many lives in so many ways, and not all of those are monetary. It's definitely something to think about when you are when you're looking at your kids. Is this where, is this what I want to remember? Are these gonna be the memories? What if it's all gone tomorrow? Do I have what I want? Do I have what I need? Because I always thought it would never happen to me. My kid was not. He was not clumsy or stupid. He was brilliant, and he was athletic, and he was very capable, and he still fell. So yeah, it can happen. We're all one phone call or knock at the door away from our lives forever changing. So tomorrow, next week, next month, next year is not the time to make these changes. The time's now. Like, what do you do now? What do we do right now to make a change to where I'm going to be more present? And for me, I just feel very fortunate that I had that. But for you, I'm talking to you. What are you going to do? If it's not Jamberry, then what? Then who? Where are you going to go? What are you going to do? And I realize it's just not. It may not be for everybody, but it could be for you. Something to think about.